Nightly juicy memes. Everyday 10 PM British time. Lego box. Says for 7 plus. 6-year-old me. 7-year-old me using the women's shampoo and being mad that it didn't turn me into a girl. When you think you are good at Minecraft and then you see your friend's world. All Metal Slug be like your character. The enemy you must face. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? Clicking the X first try on mobile ads. Company delays video game or movie that I'm looking forward to. Me who just wants the best possible product. That's okay, take your time. People who say easy after winning. People who say GG after losing. When you have to put a sticker on a Lego. You finally beat a game that took you a year to finish. A slow instrumental of the main theme starts playing as the credits are rolling. The game says thank you for playing, we'll miss you. Little brother hits me. Me. Okay, my turn. Lil Mosey had a bit too much blueberry Faygo. Me after my mum comes back home 10 minutes late. Or hey, mum, I thought you were dead. Hotel Mario. Daniel. Luigi's Mansion. The cooler Daniel. Subtitles. Disco music. Deaf people. Math is the worst MS when they take a chemistry or physics class. Confused screaming. Doing the leftover homework. Watching memes. Me. Explaining the imperial system. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 yard equals 3 feet. 1 mile equals 1,760 yards. Explaining the metric system. 10. I'm gonna demonstrate my self-worth by not being the first one to message everyone for a few days. That'll surely make my pals take the initiative to start a conversation. How do we tell him? When you crouch and uncrouch, but they don't do the same, you have provoked a gang war. You meet a girl. She actually talks to you. She's really nice. Possible girlfriend, holy sh. She has the same name as your sister. My tongue informing me of the location of the food stuck in my tooth. I see. My finger. I don't. Family. You're in your 30s. You should really start thinking about making a fam. Me. Shut. Parents of Gen X kids. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. I bet he's thinking of other women. I wonder how many dudes would have to piss in a toilet at once to cause it to flush. Extroverts. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Introverts. My family when they see my search history after I die. What the frick is that? When you come back to work on Monday. Hey, how was your 48-hour break? D. All of the above. ABC. Me an exam. The heat from the microwave. The dishes. The actual food. How I sleep knowing you need a VCR to see all the stupid I recorded of myself when I was a kid. Me after the third unskippable ad. Alright, I get it. When you go to the comments only to see someone is getting absolutely mauled for saying the same thing you were going to say. Me after seeing a 7-year-old wearing a crop top holding an iPhone 15. If Bo Burnham, Tom Hardy and Weird Al all worked together, they could make the greatest musical in all of history about going to the supermarket. 6-year-old me, sitting on the side of my bed in disbelief after I saw a toilet in my dream. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? Being falsely accused of hacking in a high skill game. Account who started following me on Twitter after Elon takeover. Bots. Real people. Psychologists inventing the most trivial phobias to ever exist. Trying to remember what sleep was like before cell phones with internet access became popular. You find a very funny video, so you check the creator's profile. All they do is relentlessly post slightly different versions of the popular video you just watched. Batman when Harley Quinn nukes a city. Oh dear, gorgeous. Batman when Superman kills Joker after being tricked into killing Lois. You freaking donkey. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Like, in SpongeBob does the pirate say, "Are you ready kids?" or "Are you ready kids?" Pushing updates on weekends to avoid business impacts. Pushing updates on Friday to break orgs and give everyone a 3-day weekend. Doom players going to hell. Satan. Me, who just wrote a perfect essay. My English teacher. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. 70%. Laying on freshly mowed grass. Expectation. Reality. 6-year-old me, when I try to high-five someone, and they hit me with a too slow. I offered you friendship, and you spat in my face. Once we automate your jobs, we'll give you universal basic income. That one homie in the GC who's best at keeping secrets, keeping all the deep lore in order. Me restarting my favorite song, because the best part wasn't exciting enough. Dad takes my training wheels off my bike. 6-year-old me with my very first sense of freedom. 6-year-old me trying to get the last bit of Capri-Sun. Total is $11. Gives cashier $20. Cashier, do you have an additional $1 so I can give you $10? Me. Never buying a TV off Temu again. Telling your suitcase there's no vacation this year can be tough. Emotional baggage is the worst. The car we used to draw in kindergarten actually exists. 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. One day I'll be mature enough to read this without laughing. You ever forget what you're doing, and you just stand there loading. Americans when you threaten to kill them. Heh. Americans when you threaten to call the ambulance for them. When you're doing your best, and you hear them talking bad about you. You're probably really good at bowling. Having a career on YouTube. Easy. Not getting exposed as a creep apparently. Hard. Me waiting for my doctor to come back with the papers for my mum. Karen. My child is beautiful. Their child. When the show your mum's watching suddenly starts getting dramatically interesting. 10-year-old me walking out of the dentist office with my free toothbrush. Dentist. Be faithful to the original version. Or draw 25. Most cartoon reboots. When you check the bottom of the bag, but there's no bonus french fries. Man. Woman. White. Black. Poor. Rich. Asian. People who made fun of teenagers or adults for still loving toys. Your teeth have never touched the roof of your mouth. Until we meet again. MFs who read the entire credits in a movie. MFs who read the terms and conditions. When a fly keeps bothering you. Me sleeping at 4 AM to complete 8 hours of sleep in 3 hours. Sleeps faster. A deaf person with one arm technically has a speech impediment. Until we meet again. Teacher, what are you laughing at? Me, nothing. My brain. Squid orb. If you look at it as a Christian, it makes sense that heaven has a stairway and hell has a highway. Deep thoughts with the deep. Illumination makes realistic animal designs. Also illumination. Ah yes, this is what a woman looks like. It's time to take my driving test. I get through the test with no issues so far. I then have to parallel park. You must be a very wise person. People who skip 7/8 of the meme. True crime YouTubers talking about a real life cold case. Lost media YouTubers talking about a recalled Shrek Burger King toy. The driver slows down for me to cross the street. Me, I don't want to be known as the angry bad kid anymore. Also me. When people ask me how I understand my own handwriting, I don't. This is where men were made. Gordon Ramsay inside the kitchen. Gordon Ramsay outside the kitchen. Everyone else Congrats on graduating. What are your plans for the future? Me.